Hey everybody, welcome back. We are trying to get back on track with monthly recaps on how my British travel savings plan is going and how the no buyer is going to help with that and get me back to the UK next year. The funny thing is that I was just thinking, I think I said it in the last video, in mid-March, that I was hoping to head over in about a year. And now here we are. It's the end of April, and this time next year, I better be in the UK, y'all. I better be there because I am ready to go. And honestly though, I've been trying to save up. I think I looked back and it's been about 6 months since I started. It was last fall that I said I'm gonna do this. So the 6 months has gone by pretty fast. And so I think the year is probably, unfortunately for most of us, it's gonna go by pretty fast. But the upside to that is that I plan to be in the UK a year from now. So I'm gonna cross fingers, we're gonna keep saving. But I wanted to, first of all, get myself a drink to have while I'm talking to you. I think this one might be a little bit long because I feel like I'm gonna ramble a bit today. I'm just can tell with myself. So you might wanna grab your favorite cup of tea or a coffee or something. But because I've been talking about for about the last 6 months trying to save, that one of my big spends, the way that I spend money pretty much every day, is on takeaway coffees. I like to go to a coffee shop. It's also about like social interaction and going out, getting out there and doing something. And I enjoy the going to the coffee shop, but also, like, I'm just gonna be honest, like the baristas at my coffee shops just do a great job. They make delicious coffee that I cannot seem to replicate at home. I have tried, but I am gonna try from now, I just got these, to at least a couple of days a week, because we all know it's going to be only a couple of days a week. The other like 5 days a week, I'm still going to go to Starbucks or Dunkin'. So, or the new Costa machine that I found, I will also be going to that. But I'm trying to at least a couple of days do like a coffee at home or a coffee from home. So I was at Aldi and we have these a pre-made flavored iced coffee, and this one's pretty good. I tried it. Oh, I did open this up already and I tried it, and that one's pretty good. So I think that's a good one to have regularly. I definitely think it's better with ice. I tried it without ice and I think the ice makes it better. So. And then I've really enjoyed the like flavored cold foams, and I saw when I was in Target that they have this cold foam vanilla sweet cream. They also had a salted caramel, so let's show that. But honestly, what is this? This is squirty cream that's flavored, but I'm gonna try it. I'm actually gonna go, and I haven't opened this yet, the squirty cream. I'm gonna open it up, I'm gonna put it on some coffee, and I will be back with you to see how it tastes. Okay, so we have our Aldi caramel iced macchiato and our Target vanilla sweet cream cold foam, and it is the texture is not quite squirty cream, so it is more like the cold foam that you get at your coffee shop, Starbucks drink. So let's give it a try. I think that's a nice substitute. I think the having the cream definitely helps me. It helps me get through the fact that I would really rather just go and grab a coffee somewhere and have them make it exactly as good as they do. I actually think maybe this sweet cream is very sweet, and then the caramel macchiato is quite sweet. So I might get some milk to add to this, or if I do this, the cold foam, a black coffee would probably be better with that, so you get less of it's not as sugary and sweet. So I might try that in the future, we'll see. So you're not just here for a coffee taste test, or maybe you are and now you can click away. I don't know, but I am gonna do a financial update for the British trip saving. So I did kind of a weird mid-March catching up because I never got a video out at the end of February. So at the end of February, I was right when I said in my last video that I didn't think I was gonna get to save much more in March. So at the end of February, I had $20.30 in the fund.
I don't know what my brain was doing there, but I had $2,030 in the fund. I think the reading and speaking were not connecting very well today.
And I had saved $128, I think, at that point mid-month, and I was able to find another like $100 in March to put into the fund, which is great. I saved a total of $228 in the month of March. As I said, I was investing a lot of money into reselling to try to increase my income, increase the ability to add more to the fund, because there's only so much money I can save by not buying stuff. So end of March, I then had at the end of March, I then had $2,258. And then in April, I have been working very hard with my reselling, ramping it up, putting in work every day to do it, working on the weekends to find items to resell. And it paid off because I had $500 to put into the fund this month. It's fantastic. So my fund is now at $2,758 at the end of April. So going into May, we're looking really good. Y'all, I could book a trip for 2 weeks, like right now. I could. I'm almost there. I could save up the rest of the money before I left if I booked it for a few months out. But I'll be good. And I will continue on the plan that I have, because what would I even fit into 2 weeks? Like a couple places in England and a couple places in Scotland? I'd be so quick. But I'm really excited that I have a good, strong fund and we're gonna keep it going. But even though I did save a good amount, hit kind of my goal, about $500, I have a confession to make. So I am on a no buy year, right? I'm only supposed to be buying stuff that I absolutely need, or because I run my reselling business, stuff that I'm gonna resell. But this month I broke that no buy just a little bit. So one of the first things is we went back to the car boot sale in Oxford, Florida that I showed you all last year. We went back to it again because it's a lot of fun. It was a beautiful day. It was great. I did buy some things for reselling, and then I was looking at the most beautiful little glass bird. So I don't think the video is gonna do justice because the light was hitting it. It was a beautiful sunshiny day, and the light of this, it's like green and brown swirls inside of the bird, just looked so beautiful. And I thought at first, like, oh, this would be nice for reselling. It's a light little paperweight type thing. I paid $7 for it because she originally said 10, and I was like, yeah, that's nice. I probably shouldn't get it. And she's like, well, I could let it go for 7. And I was like, okay, I kind of want it for 7, right? So, it is from Ireland. It's Kerry glass, which I'd never heard of before. And I find glass really beautiful. So I do enjoy seeing the glass art that I see at these flea markets and sales. I don't need to own a whole bunch of it, but this guy is so cute. I feel like the little bird should have an Irish name. So if anyone has a suggestion, if anyone sees just a name for this little bird here and wants to suggest it, that sounds good. But yeah, when I looked it up on eBay, the Carrie Glass little birds don't sell for much. So paying $7 for it and selling it for 10, 15, like, I don't know. I might still list it for more than that, hoping that someone else will find this design really beautiful and want to buy it from me, and I will make my money back on it. But I also, that would allow me to keep it for a while. I kind of like the idea of keeping it for a while, and then maybe I'll sell it one day. But I'm gonna be honest that I did not just buy this for resale. I bought it because I had the desire to buy something that was pretty, and so it's a little bit of a, we're all imperfect, and I wasn't gonna not buy anything that I didn't need all year. So that one's not too bad because it's not too expensive. But I have other confessions to make, you guys. So I was at some other sales, and what was one of the things I pointed out when I said my no buy year that I've thought of multiple times that I would end up buying, and it was books. I said, why would I buy books? My library is excellent. I already have books that I need to read. Why would I buy books? Because you see books and they're good and you want to read them, and they're like super cheap. So this one, first one is the Oxford Anthology of English Poetry. I'm not sure which it says volume 2, so Blake 2. Is that Haney? You guys can tell me, because I have not read poetry since I was in high school, because I did not study literature in college. So I read poetry in high school, and that's probably the last time I've read poetry. So I thought this would be really fun to read and look through this. I've been meaning to read some English poetry for a while, and saw this book, and it was only $1 at an estate sale. This would not, I mean, I could read some of this and then say I'm gonna sell it on, but I looked and these don't sell for more than a couple bucks, so it's not even worth doing because of shipping and stuff like that. So I have that one, and then here's the other one. This was at a church sale, and they were doing 25 cents a book. So that's a great price to buy books at, to sell them. And I said, look at this whole Aunt Dimity series that I have been meaning to read for a long time. And if you look it up, a set of them can sell pretty well. So this will only cost me, I think, $2.50. So this is like $2.25 in books. I bought some other items with these, so I can't remember what she charged. She might have charged me less than 25 cents a piece even, but I really got these because I wanted to read them. So again, it's $2.25, right? Not the end of the world. And I started the series. I read the first book and it was really good, and I've just started the second book in the series, just a few pages in, and I really, really enjoy it. So if you're looking for, it's a classic cozy mystery series starting from the 90s, and it's still going. So if you like cozy mysteries as well, which I mean many of us do, it's like a British thing, very British to enjoy cozy mystery shows and books. So that's a really good series, I think, if you are looking for something to read. But I bought them saying, I'm gonna read them and then I'm gonna sell them, but it's gonna take months to sell them, and it's not gonna sell for a huge amount. A stack of books, maybe $20 for those, but it's actually a pretty good return, $2.25, and then I get $20 out of it, and I got to read some excellent books. But I still feel like I should confess that I bought them before myself, really, is mostly what I did. So there's been some things I've bought for myself that I didn't particularly need, but I was feeling spendy. And I think the feeling spendy has kind of hit a little bit at this point, which is understandable in the challenge, that I felt like I just want to buy stuff to buy stuff. So I've got to remind myself that the important thing is to save money, and that I want to be visiting the UK next year, and it's going to get here soon, and I'm making good progress, and I don't want to mess that progress up. So I think overall things are going very well with this. I'm happy with it, and yes, I appreciate you all continuing to root me on. It's great, and give me ideas for how to save more and yeah, I guess just for all the support that I get from you all, even when I maybe disappear for a while. So if I take some time, I'm gonna, like I said, I'm trying to get back to doing monthly updates, and honestly, it won't be that long until I'm getting ready for the trip. So then we'll have like, you know, plans for the trip updates. So, but work has been really busy, and trying to resell and make more money has been really busy. So I will be here if I can, and I appreciate you all supporting me, rooting me on. And I hope to see you the next time, hopefully at the end of May with an even bigger travel fund. We'll see you then. All right, bye.